Hello, pastors. Of course, you know me, Doug Wingate. This is only going out to pastors that I know, but I wanted to come to you and introduce a good friend of mine, Nick Coetzee, who's a worship leader, well known around the world. He actually is a producer as well. He produced Darlene Scheck's Shout to the Lord audio production, and just a phenomenal job. But he's a worship leader. He also was asked by Rodney Howard Brown, a good friend of mine, to come and create the River School of Worship, which he did, and he led worship for the church. He's done a lot of big things, but the reality is he has a love and a passion for all churches. And so at this point in time, he's done a shift in some of the things. He's done a lot of big worship conferences and those things, but he wants to be able to help every individual church. No matter what size of the church you have, he would be able to come in, like I say, an efficiency expert and like a music producer, and be able to work with the audio guys and the worship team, the worship leader, all the musicians, and of course with you, the pastor, and be able to produce the absolute ultimate worship service for where you're at right now, and then of course be able to help you in the progression of growing forward and doing the things that you really have a desire to do. So whether you're just beginning your startup, or whether you're at the point where you're right on the edge of being able to do your first recording for your church, he's able to do the whole thing. Even as a producer, he can produce incredible productions for you for the worship service. He can come in and help you do a whole worship impact for the whole community. So I just want to turn this over to my good friend Nick and ask him this question first. What would you do for any one of these individual churches?
First of all, thanks so much, Dr. Wingate. It's such an awesome opportunity to be able to work with you and to be involved in Life Christian University, to be able to see the lives of so many people change. And I see that worship is there's more, as much of a need today as there's always been, with all the teachings that are out there, incredible music that's coming from all these different places around the world. At the end of the day, it really comes down to being able to bring the presence of God into a meeting, whether you just have one guitar or whether you have a full band and orchestra. And so I would love to be able to come into your church and just listen to what you have and be able to make an assessment with what I think you need from an equipment point of view, personnel point of view, and also leadership training to get you to where you need to go without spending a ton of money and making a bunch of mistakes. So I love musicians, and I love the presence of God, and I love to see musicians come in and singers and sound techs and guys that are talented, but they need direction and they need vision. So I would love to be able to come to your church and be able to establish that and help take you to the next level in your worship ministry. God bless you.